Hi students, today we are going to see the test of consistency. In last lecture we saw that Fisher's index was called as ideal index because it follows or it satisfies time reversal and factor reversal tests. Yes students, these two tests comes under the test of consistency. How consistent or how accurate your index number, that is basically understood with the help of this test. So the first test is time reversal test. First method to find the consistency is time reversal. So for understanding time reversal test, we need to first understand the relation of P01 and P10. So what is P01? P01 means the price index base year with respect to the current year and current year with respect to the base year. The best method we can use is Fisher's method because it is a combination of last pair and past year. അല്ലേ പാസ്റ്റ് ഇയറിലും ലാസ്റ്റ് പെയറിലും ഷോർട്ട് കമ്മിങ്സ് നമ്മൾ കമ്പൈൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് വി ഫൈൻഡ് ദ വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് ഫിഷേഴ്സ്. സോ we can say that in last pair Q0 was neglected, then in past year Q1 was neglected. Okay, so combination of both means we are not missing any value. So let's write down P01 of Fisher's method. So this is my P01 of Fisher's method. So here summation of P1 Q0 by summation of P0 Q0 last pair. Let's write down past year 1101. Okay, here 01, which means we are comparing base year with respect to the current year. Now we are going to take the reversal, that is P of 10 of Fisher's. So here basically we are just going to reverse the concept. We are going to just reverse it. Okay, in place of, so that is P1 the place le P0, Q0 in the place le Q1 number. Just write the opposite of what we had in. So our P1 will become P0, Q0 will become Q1, P0 will become P1 and Q0 will become Q1. Similarly here. Okay, so here basically we are reversing P1 in the place le P0, Q0 in the place le Q1, Q0 in the place le Q1 and P0 in the place le P1. Okay, what is the reversal test? The reversal test is basically the product of both of them, that is P01 of F into P010 F is equal to, this has to be is equal to 1. I have substituted everything here. Now what happens is everything basically gets cancelled. So the thing remains back is root of 1, which I can write it as 1. So I have proved that Fisher's price index satisfies my time reversal test. So this is the reason why we call Fisher's method as the ideal index number, since it satisfies the consistency test of time reversal. Now the second method is factor reversal test. We know that the product of price index and quantity index gives us the value index. So here P01 into Q01, you have to get the ratio of value index, that is summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q0. For proving this, we need to use the same Fisher's ideal index to understand whether it satisfies this consistency test or not. So let us write down P01 of Fisher's index and Q01 of Fisher's index. So P01 of Fisher's index, so that summation of P1 Q0 divided by summation of P0 Q0 into summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q1. This is the P01 part of Fisher's. Now we are going to see the quantitative index. So for quantitative index, we will be multiplying it with, again we are going to use the Fisher's quantitative index. So summation of, since it's quantity will be coming in first. So Q1 P0 divided by Q0 P0 into summation of Q1 P1 divided by summation of Q0 P1. So basically this is my P01 part of Fisher's and this is my Q01 of Fisher's. Now let us simplify it. Can we simplify this? P1 Q0, do we have the term in denominator? Yes, here. Since this is a multiplication, we can cancel this part. P1 Q1, we do not have any terms in the denominator. Q1 P0, P0 Q1, yes, since it's multiplication, we can definitely cancel it out. Now what is the remainder? The remainder is summation of P1 Q1, summation of Q1 P1 divided by summation of P0 Q0. If you closely observe, we can see that both are given twice. So let us write down summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q0. I can see two terms, so I am going to square it out. Also we are writing it under square root. So basically square root and square will get cancelled and the remainder is summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q0. Is that my value index? Let us check. Summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation. Yes, dear students. So basically we have proved that Fisher's ideal index, that is we are supposed to use Fisher. So since we have used a Fisher's index, we can say that factor reversal test, that is quantity into price, gives us the ratio of value. So basically Fisher's ideal index satisfies factor reversal test. So the most important point to be noted is Fisher's index was introduced or devised by Professor Irwin Fisher. He is the only person who also put forward the test of factor reversal as well as time reversal test. This is all about the test of consistency. Thank you.